Let's go, let's go.
Pocket City Farm is located in Camperdown, just minutes from Sydney CBD. Emma Bowen is the general manager.
In the city, it's really easy to sort of take for granted that your food just comes to you and, you know, it's just there. You go to the shop, you buy it. We don't ever get that connection with the effort that goes into it and, like, the massive undertaking it is to even grow our food.
Pocket City Farm is part of a larger community-focused project supported by Marrickville Council and the Canterbury Hurlston Park RSL. It's called Camperdown Commons, and it's hard to believe that where there are now veggie beds, there used to be bowling greens.
When we first came to the site, it was abandoned bowling club. So Camperdown Bowling Club was operating as a lawn bowls club from the 50s. It closed down in 2012 and it was sitting here sort of disused for around 2 years. Obviously in cities, the state of our soil can be a condition, like you've got to look out for heavy metals, and we've done so much soil testing here just to make sure it's safe, and we've been really lucky in that it's very clean. I guess the main objective is, well, obviously to produce food, but we want to make sure that we create this space that is a bit of an interactive hub for the community that it's in.
Michael Zagaritis is the farm manager. How did you set it up?
We first wanted to create the beds, and we've got 17 metres width. We wanted to just make each bed 1 metre wide, so it's 70 centimetres for the bed and 30 centimetres for the path. That's kind of how we ended up laying it out. They're quite long, which is about 35 metres, which means you can fit a fair amount of veggies in this space. We're playing around with how we can maximise the different things that we can grow in a space like this. For example, we're doing a row of leeks down the centre here, and to maximise what we can fit into the bed, we've actually intercropped some pak choi on the shoulder here. So these pak choi are pretty close to being ready to harvest. Once we do harvest them, that means we can bring some of the soil from the shoulder into blanch up the leeks. Now, blanching is pretty important. It's a way of hiding the sunlight from the stem of the leek, which gives it that really nice white colour, which is, you know, what people really look for in a leek. So out here, Costa, something really exciting. Fully fledged food forest that's going to run all on the inside verge. So we're going to be planting a whole bunch of fruit trees here, some edible herbs, lots of ground cover, all for the community to come and take advantage of.
I mean, this is the part that I really enjoy, where a verge can be made productive. And this is a huge verge space.
It's massive. It runs the whole length of the bowling club. So there's going to be tons of room to jam-pack lots of edibles. At the moment, we've planted a whole bunch of fruit trees. They're only small, still quite young. A lot of them were planted last week, but they're going to get quite big and hopefully bear a lot of fruit for the community.
Now, Zag, I felt like I couldn't come to the project without contributing, and I've brought you a selection of plants here. There's a few different varieties of salvia. There's your classic Marguerite daisies.
Yeah, beautiful.
A white one and a pink one. And then this one, a Hummingbird mint.
Oh, wow.
So between those, I thought, you know, that can be a really nice understory out here in the food forest.
Oh, these will make a great addition to the food forest.
There's already some insects buzzing around. They can see the flowers. So yeah, what do you want to do? Which ones?
Perfect, mate. I reckon maybe we'll throw a salvia in here. Yeah. And maybe the white daisy we can throw over where the boys.
The white daisy. She loves me. She loves me not.
Thanks so much.
This place is taking patch to plate seriously, because there's also an on-site restaurant. Gareth Howard is the executive chef.
We've got a garden 20 metres from the kitchen, and we've got guys looking after it and know what they're doing all the time, and they're going to be in constant communication with me, telling me what's coming out of the ground next week and next month and probably next year, and what they're planting in time for next year. And I've got the ability and the tools now to write my menus and to plan my menus for the future according to whatever's coming out of there, and that's an amazing place to be for a chef.
In a busy place like this, there's always something that needs to be done.
Can I get a hand planting these, Costa?
Sure can. What have we got? And for the hard-working team here, this is just the beginning.
Good. It creates all this green space. It increases biodiversity. It improves like mental and physical well-being. There's no downsides in our opinion. Yeah.
This is the life.